Respect for teachers, respect for parents, respect for boss. I just don't think Generation Y have got that respect anymore.
I think we're pretty much similar to people our age 50 years ago.
There has been a great deal of hype in the media regarding Generation Y, the youngest generation in today's workforce. So why the interest in Generation Y? As the birth rate in the Western world drops and the older baby boomer population bulge retires, Generation Y will make up the greatest proportion of the workforce. They are the managers and leaders of the future, yet there will be fewer of them to choose from. As technology reshapes learning, Generation Y have also been documented as learning in a fundamentally different way to previous generations. So is Generation Y actually different? What has made them the way they are? And are there new ways of working and learning? The Generation Y research project at Ashridge explores Generation Y in detail. It provides data which goes beyond the media hype, the existing assumptions and stereotypes, and looks at the differences between generations in depth. Face-to-face interviews, focus groups, and an online survey were used to gather views from all generations, from Generation Y through to baby boomers. What did the different generations say?
Generation Y are motivated, confident, and often quite assertive.
Where does the confidence come from? Maybe we just see more opportunities.
Generation Y have high expectations of what they're worth.
We actually control our careers from the start, so it's an equal relationship with our employer.
Generation Y ask for everything that we actually want, but are too afraid to ask for.
With Generation Y, it is why. They want answers to everything, and they want the answers now.
Generation Y are charming, they're extremely personable, and they're very good at just engaging in conversation.
We communicate in a different way.
Generation Y want feedback all the time. They don't want to wait.
People seize on the headlines to pick holes in a group like Generation Y.
I didn't have any plans for the future. I thought I'd just wing it and hopefully do well.
Generation Y will be successful, but in a different way.
People of my generation feel we are needed by organisations and we have power.
They say Generation Y craves learning and development, but so do all employees.
Other generations describe us as lazy, loutish, and only bad stuff comes out.
Generation Y don't like working late or at weekends. Neither do the rest of us, but we just put up with it.
We need to understand how to help Generation Y marry their own personal drivers with those of the organisations, which may conflict.
A baby boomer will spend time investing in 50 people, whereas I might maintain a network of 300 people.
I don't think Generation Y will become us in time. They're just so different.
It's not Generation Y that's got issues, it's the rest of us.
It's actually a mental age thing, not a physical age thing.
Don't stereotype Generation Y. They are as diverse as any previous generation. How any generation is viewed depends on your own background, age and viewpoint. People are shaped by their environment, their upbringing and their own individuality, not by an artificial generational boundary. Generation Y will surprise you and challenge you, guaranteed. This podcast was produced by Ashridge Business School.